Hello everyone and welcome to our track guide for this week. This week we are at Richmond Raceway. It is a 3/4 mile D-shaped oval, and we're going to go ahead and take a couple of laps on board with Chris here. As he enters turns 1 and 2, he's very light on the brakes and backing up his corner entries. 3 and 4 here, same thing, very smooth on the wheel. It's quite easy with this aero package to get loose on corner entry and then get tight on corner exit. So you just want to be really smooth throughout the corners. You don't want to slow on the wheel too much, but that is going to happen sometimes, especially on the opening laps. So a couple times it's okay. If you're doing this over the run, it's going to wreak havoc on your tires. So again, you saw a little bit of a counter steer there. The easiest fix for that is simply get on the brakes earlier or coast into the corner earlier, let it flow through. And on the exit of turn 4 here, you can be pretty aggressive with throttle. It is a wider radius corner as you get onto the front stretch. You can find an awful lot of time there. Again, through turns 1 and 2, a little bit of an oversteer off corner. And through 3 and 4, nice and smooth, and back on the throttle as soon as you can. So this season, Richmond is a night race, which will mean a lower ambient temperature, a lower track temperature, and that means for starts and restarts, it can get quite slippery. So if it does get loose on you, use negative weightjacker. That will help tighten the car. Be sure you go up on the weightjacker over the run, or if you're behind traffic. I mentioned the onboard laps, not to push too hard into the corners. This is what happens when you do. Massive oversteer as a result, so don't push too hard on entry. If you feel like you have to correct the car into the corner, back up the corner. With Richmond being a 3/4 mile short track, avoiding traffic is going to be pretty much impossible, so you're going to have to learn how to deal with it. At this point, the car in front has taken away the aero of the trailing car. He's starting to push up into the corner. He has to lift earlier. Just be aware that not everyone's going to hold a consistent line. Always be prepared for what the line of the car in front of you is going to be and try and anticipate the best you can. Here in this case, a car has a predictable line, but is clearly holding up the car from behind. You really just need to be patient. Eventually, you're going to get a good run off the corner, and you'll be able to make that pass, most likely on the inside line. Outside line passes are possible, but most of the passes you'll see will be on the inside, as Chris demonstrates here. For pit road entrance, I highly recommend using the apron on the backstretch and not trying to pit off of turn 4, simply because the risk is not worth any reward, and in fact, it's pretty much safer and more effective to use the backstretch apron. On pit exit, be careful with the cool tires, be gentle on the throttle, and take it nice and easy onto the backstretch. If you'd like to read more about the IndyCar at Richmond this week on iRacing, check below in the description for a link to the iRacing weekly forum thread, as well as an invite to the IndyCar community Discord.